Friday, everyone. I'm Ann Burchard. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And today we are going to use our dies to emboss. We're going to get a big bang out of our supplies. So let me show you how to do it. We're going to start off with Whisper White cardstock, and I cut it to 5.5 by 4 1/4. I'm going to trim it down later, but I want a biggest area as possible. The die set I'm going to be using is the Butterfly Beauty Thinlits dies, and this one comes with a whole bunch of intricate dies, the little butterflies, some sprigs, and then this other large set which is more detailed. When you use it as a die set, you cut this one out of a light color, you cut this in a dark color, and then you overlay it. It's really great. But today we're going to use it for embossing. So let me set this aside. Now, depending upon how your die cutting machine is, you'll have to look at the instructions. But for mine, it's cardstock, then my die. I'm placing it on top of the cutting mat, then silicone mat on top of that. Then my, oops, make sure it's all on there. Then my foam cutting plate, and then my plastic cutting plate. And let me run this through. And back one more time. Let's see what we get. The unveiling, if you will. And I got nothing. So let's try again. So again, let's flip it over. So die, the paper, silicone mat, the rubber mat, and then the cutting pad. Let's try that. Run it through once, and we'll run it back through. Okay, fingers crossed. There we go. And now you have this gorgeous embossed butterflies. And we used our dies as an embossing folder. So let me put away this big shot. And we can start making the card. I'm using Blushing Bride, and I cut it at 5.5. Score at 4 1/4 or fold in half. Get your bone folder, nice crease. There we go. And for this, I'm going to add simple gingham ribbon on it. So let me put, using Snail Adhesive, a couple strips on the back. Wrap it around the front and wrap it to the back. We don't need all that extra. There we go. And then I'm just going to use the Snail Adhesive and place it on my card. The card, like I said, is Blushing Bride. Oh, I need to trim it. There's a mini trimmer. This is going to be sticky. It's all good. And I'm taking about 1/4 inch off on the sides. Let me take this off. And that's going to give us a nice frame with the Blushing Bride. Okay, should still have, let's put some mark tape. There we go. Just wrap this around. Make sure it's going across straight. I can do this, really. I can do this. Helps if you have glue. There we go. All right, now we're cooking with fire. Center this on your card base. There we go. And then I'm going to be using the Peaceful Moments stamp set, and I'm going to do Happy Birthday. I'm using the Memento Tuxedo black ink. Just a scratch of Whisper White. Center it up. Awesome. Then I'm going to use my Story Punch. Whoops. And with all your punches, always punch with the bottom up. That way, you can align your stamped image perfectly. There we go. And for this, I'm going to pop it up with dimensionals. That's plenty. This is where your take your pick tool comes in handy. I can get the backing off in a snap. And I'm going to place this down here on the ribbon. And now let's add some bling. I've got the Jewels Basic Pearls. We're just going to, a couple of big ones, and let's do these two little ones. There, and one there. Et voila, that's it. So simple. You used what you've already have, which is a die, and this will work with any of the dies, and you've turned it into this really gorgeous embossing. So please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for notification of when I post, and I post every Friday. Leave me a comment, a like, and a share. In the description, I will have a list of all the supplies that I've used. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.